Hello friends, welcome to the New Tech Navigators. My name is PK. In this video, you will learn how to create a project issue tracker in Google Sheets. As you are seeing my screen, we have created this dashboard for the project issue tracker. Here we are showing the multiple slicers, like you can use the slicer for date reported, priority, status assigned to. If you select any value here, let's say I want to see for the high priority only, then all the charts will be changed accordingly. Top number will show the overall status. Now let me make this select all and OK. Then it is showing all information. On the top we are showing the total number of issues, open, closed, in progress count, and this is total pending, and this is issue resolved today. Here we are showing the priority distribution, the count of the issues by priority, and this is the count of the issues by the project, and this is the count of the issues by the assigned to. Here we are showing the count of the issues by the location. Let's come to the data, and in the data we have the issue ID, then we have the project name, then some description, we have put some dummy description, then priority, low, medium, high, the location, and then status, and then assigned to, and here we have the date reported and date resolved. Now I will show you step by step how we can create this in Google Sheets. So let me copy this data first, and I will add a new blank spreadsheet. Go to the file, new spreadsheet. So this is the blank spreadsheet. We can paste that data as value here. So we have just pasted as the value. Now select this all data. We will quickly format. Press Ctrl in space to select all the columns. Align them center and middle. Increase the size of this description column, and as we click here we are getting one option, that is convert to drop down. You can just click on this, so automatically it will convert to the drop down. Project name, status, and the priority. Still, if you want to change the colors, you can just right click and you can go to the drop down, and here you can take the medium, yellow, low, green, and high, red. So the color will be changed. Just click on done, apply to all. Okay, so that is changed. Similarly, you can change for the status also and the others also. Now let's select this, and you can select some other columns also and apply some light color border from here. Let's say I'm taking this light color and all borders. Let's select the header of the data and put some dark color like this, and font take white. Make this bold. Go to the view and so uncheck the grid lines from here. Increase the column width for the last 3 columns. Alright, so our data is ready. This is the data. Now we will add a dashboard sheet. Okay, now we will start designing our dashboard. We will design our dashboard like we have created here. So first of all, we will take these 3 columns and till the rows like up to 40 or 50, and then fill the dark color, fill color, and let's take this color, or you can take even more darker. Now here in this area we will fill some light color like we have taken here. Okay, so let's take till column U and fill up to 50 and take the lighter color like this. Go to the view and so uncheck the grid lines from here. Make sure you are taking on the top side also the same color. Alright, now here we will fill some other colors little bit lighter. Let's say this one. Reduce the column width of the column number A. Now here on the top section you can put your logo, and we can just select these 2 columns and we can create our headers. So just use merge cells and you can fill some darker color like this one or more darker, and here you can put project issue tracker. Align this middle and center and take the font color white and increase the font size. You can change the font also like Arial rounded. Alright, now we will start creating the cards. So first change the column width of this one. Now the card will be created from this row, which is row number 5, and from column E. So what we will do, we will take these two first and use merge cells, and here we will take some more rows up to row number 10 and use merge. We can put here some darker color. Let's say I'm taking this color, and here we can take the same theme, lighter color. Now we can select these two, go to the borders, and here we can apply the white color border and some thicker line like this and all borders. Okay, increase the row height for the row number 5, and you can decrease the row height for the row number 4. Now this will be total number of issues, so we can put that here. So we will format this, just align this center and middle, and take the white color font, make this bold. Here we can use the formula that will be count A, and from the data we will just get the count of all issue IDs and just enter. We are getting here 19, so just align this center and middle, take the font as Arial, and size take around 60 or 70, so let's take 60, and take the font color same theme color. First card is ready. We can copy this and we can paste this here, then here, then here. Alright, now we can reduce the column width of the column G, J, M, P and S. When you click on these columns, make sure you have pressed Ctrl key so that multiple columns will be selected together. Now we can reduce the column width here like this. Alright, so this is ready. Now we will change the headers here and the color formatting. So the second one is the open issue. We can copy it from here also. This is the open issue, and let's take this one also. This will be the closed one, and then in progress, and this will be in progress, and this will be total pending issue. In the last we can put resolved today. Alright, now we can add one more column if you want, or we can just select this one and use merge and center. Alright, now here we will change the color first. So let's take some different color, or if you want to keep the same color in all, you can keep that also. Okay, so let me change the colors here. So let's say I'm taking this color and same theme color, and here I'm taking some another color, like you can take this one, take the same theme color here. Okay, so we have changed the color. Now we will change the font colors also. We will take the different color for this card because the background is also in the same color. So let's take this color rather, and here also. Alright, I have already taken the font color for that. Now we will just change the formula. For the open issues, we can use the countIF function and just come to the data, and we can select the status column till the end, comma, we can count open, and just enter. So we are getting the open count. Now we can copy this formula and we can paste that here. Just change open with the closed. So we are getting the count of the closed from here. You can see this one. Now let's put for the in progress also, and take here in progress. So we are getting the count 7. This should be in this box, in progress issue. This is the total pending, which will be open plus in progress, and just enter. That is 13. Now the resolved today, we can use the countIFs, this formula. Come to the data. First take the status as closed. comma, the another condition we will put from the resolved date and take the resolved date as today and just close the bracket. So we are getting two counts, so we can see we have closed today these two. Okay, so we are getting all the values. Now we'll start creating the charts. Like we have created priority distribution first, so let's insert a chart from here and then we will add the data. So take the data from here, just go to the data and take the priority distribution, just take the priority column here, click on OK and just aggregate this. So we are getting here the all the priority, but we are getting the column name also. So just say use row 1 as header, so we are getting only priorities. Now change this chart to the donut chart, this one, and then we will make some other customization. So go to the customize, go to the pie chart, and here you can show the values, so the numbers will appear here. Then go to the pie slice and you can change the color. For the medium, let's say I want to take some different color, this one, and for the high I want to take some darker color like this, and for the low I want to take more lighter. Okay, let's make this smaller and keep this here. Chart and access title, we can put the chart title as this is issue count by the priority, and take here center and take black font and make it bold. We can reduce the font size around 12. Now we don't need this legend in this way, so we can say show the legend at bottom. Alright, so this chart is ready. Now we can make the copy of this chart and we can paste it here. This chart we will create by the assign to, so issue count by the assign to. So just click on this and we will change the range. Just delete this range, come to the data and let's take the column assigned to, this one, click on OK. Now we will change this chart by the column chart, this one. We have the long list of the assigned to, so we can keep this chart here so that we can make it slightly bigger. If you want to make this chart 3D, you can make the chart from the 3D from the customize. Take here 3D and you can change the color also from the series. Just take, let's say, this color and add the data labels also. So just show the data labels. We don't need these grid lines, so we can just click on them to delete. So just click, then uncheck the major grid lines. Alright, so this is issue count by the assign to. Now we can make the copy of this chart and just paste that here, and we will make the chart slightly smaller like this, and just double click and change this chart with the project. So just go to the data and we'll take the project name, this one, click on OK. We can see the project name. If you want to change the chart type, you can take the bar chart from here. If you want to make this 3D, you can go to the customize and just make this 3D. Okay, or if you want to change the color, just double click, change the color from here. Let's say I'm taking this one. Alright, this will be issue count by the project. Okay, now we will create the one location chart also. So we can just make the copy of any chart and let's place this chart here in this area like this, and just double click here and go to the setup and change this chart to the location. We can take this chart, which is geo chart with markers. Now click here and just change this to the location column. We have this column, just select and click on OK. Now we have the locations for the United States only, so we can go to the customize geo and let's take the United States here. So it will show the United States location. If you want to change the colors, you can change from here for the max and for the min also, whatever you want. Alright, so this chart is also ready. Now we can add the slicers to filter the charts. Go to the data and then just click on add slicer. So the slicer is added. Now let's select the slicer and copy the slicer from here, come to the dashboard and paste that slicer here. Now just double click on this and we will choose the column. First we want to create, let's say, for project name. So this slicer is ready for the project name, and go to the customize and we will change the color from here. So the background color I want to take white and the text color I want to take black. Okay, so this is appearing. If I select any project, just make it clear and let's select project A. The chart is being changed for the project A. Okay, it's clear. Now we can make the copy of this. Select all and okay. Now let's make a copy of this and paste here and just keep this here. Make the other copies also quickly. Now for the second one, just double click and you can change the column name. So let's say I want to take this for the priority. The next I want to take this for the status. Next I want to take the, let's say, location and the assign to. Just double click here, assign to, or in fact date reported. So you can decide which one you want to create. Accordingly you can create that. All right friends, that is how we can create this project issue tracker in Google Sheets. This is ready to use now. You can just input your data and you can start using this. Friends, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe my channel to get the regular update of my videos. Thank you so much for the watching.